I will say this to those of you out there. Now, you ain't gonna like it, but I'm finna go ahead and say, I should have really been said it, but I didn't want to say it. But they already done thought about it if they ain't already been doing it. If you, for one, this is for females or males can be in this. If you a tool in this situation, and like I said, I think it's a group of people who had some kids. These kids came with mine. They wasn't supposed to be tortured to death. But you got a job to do, and I think you got to do it, whatever the job may be. All right, if you study this situation, and you study that the fact that the test might be relevant, especially if all the energy keep telling you to deal with the test. And if you choose not to deal with the test, you're going to have to make sure you don't have no kids. If you got kids, you might be stuck. You might have to do that test. I ain't gonna put no more information behind it. But if you got kids, you probably gonna have to do that test. And if I talk, you should already be able to think about the rest, how far they'll go. These people try to kidnap these people with these special organs and stuff. And it didn't work out. Everything is going bonkers. So they doing whatever it takes to keep from trying to fix it. And it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And it's getting worse. I just know somebody's told me something in the Astro that I'm not gonna repeat on here. If you got kids, you probably start doing that test to God work this thing out. It's like, you better just do the test. If you got kids, you better do the test. And you better do it till God work it out. For me, I'm just waiting on a few people to get out the way, but they doing way too much. Outside of that, if you got kids, you might better do that test. I remember somebody told me, and they were serious about it. They were like, you wasn't supposed to have no kids, bro. And I never did know why they said that. And I couldn't never, I got one child, biological, I got one child. And I wasn't supposed to have no more kids. I wasn't supposed to have a child. I could tell that by the way this person told me this. They were serious. They had this look on their face. Like that was the biggest mistake I could have ever made in my life. So I'm telling y'all, if you got kids, just do that test. Do it. In my case, it's just a few people goofing off. And I'm still waiting on God though. It's like, God, I'm still waiting on God. It's like, one thing good about my situation is that God kind of somewhat telling me directly. We got certain words we say to each other when he want me to do this test. And when God tell me how to do it. Otherwise, he cleaning them up. And if you got kids though, you can only think about, you know what I'm saying? If you got kids, damn, it's bad, bro. It's like, this turned out disastrous. So let's say it's a group of people, and these people been robbing, other nationality now, been robbing a certain group of people to stay wealthy. But they ran out of these group of people. And it was time to stop. It was, we can't do it no more. And this is just assumption though. This is totally assumption. And let's say they got a group of people, and their forefathers told them, don't do it. Don't do this. Don't do this no more. Don't, whatever you do, you can't do this. And they were like, we gotta do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway, whatever. And they do it. And they put everything in order. They got the get out squad from the same nationality. They got the get out squad and all them. They all work together, do the same old plan, and it totally go wrong. But the motion done been moved, bro. It's like, and all these people is in probably a lot of big positions. There probably ain't many in a certain position, but it's like one or two in a powerful position. And she's probably in different seats that did it, that don't want to move. But they would have to remove themselves to fix that. And so they like, hell, we're going to go by any means necessary. Because I know the people they've been having monitor me are straight up addicts. And I'm like, they getting high to wear me out. So, and everybody be always looking at the, when I'm saying they think I'm saying about certain something. No, it's a lot of people in my energy straight up on drugs, real bad. It ain't just the one everybody keep picking on. No, it's a lot of them. They just got money and stuff to cover it up, some of them probably got good jobs. They still living normal, good lives, but they on drugs bad. And these people will take your child, bro. This whole situation is corrupt. It's dark, it's sinister. I still gotta wait on God, though. And if y'all doing something sick like that, like I think you would try to possibly do, y'all done. But I will say, though, I have heard somebody say in this situation, you got a child, just do it. Just do it till God fix the problem and work it out. Just do it. I have heard people say that. Just do it. And they was really upset when I had a child, like I wasn't supposed to have no child. Period. These people did all this stuff, and they gave my child to somebody. I ain't seen my child, heard from my child in years. When I told people I was kidnapped, me and my child both, they thought it was funny. But they didn't think it was funny because they was all working together. I'm telling y'all, bro, in this energy, I've been hearing over 2/3 of the world is involved in it. If them ain't revelation terms, I don't know what is. So when you go to the study of the Nicolaitans and all that, you got to ask yourself, they don't explain what that is in the Bible. These different churches had these different things that they was involved in the Bible now. I'm talking about the Bible now. Well, and they talking about palaces, churches, and all that stuff. These different organizations had these different studies. We don't know what those studies are. And they could have been easily what we in. I can almost guarantee you the chosen was in a position where they supposed to be at. Like, that's why I said when God tell me to do the tech, I do the tech. I ain't got a problem doing the tech. I probably supposed to do the tech. I ain't got a problem with the tech. But it's just, right now, just things are shifting. Things are shifting. But I don't know if I'm supposed to do it, continue it or not. Things are shifting. And until God tell me, I ain't worried about it. But that group of people that was monitoring it, dealing with me, I ain't even met them. I can feel them though. I know of them. And I know some of them. I can look for them online or whatever. Or I can see them around here if I want to. But around here ain't really that bad. They part of it, don't get me wrong, but they not really that. A few of them are, a couple of them are. A few of them are. Especially the ones that my immediate family dealing with. But so far as the ones that's monitoring like community-wise, they ain't that bad. But my immediate family, and that group of people they dealing with, if you got a child, and I'm telling you something to my niece too, you better not be on no crazy stuff. I got a few nieces, so I ain't gonna say which one I'm talking to. You better not be on no silly stuff, and you better be on the right side of the team. Y'all goofy, bro. Y'all so goofy, bro. I don't know why y'all kept playing with me and playing in my energy anyway. When I taught most of y'all, you didn't have a chance. You are your little boyfriend. Still don't. Let me get out my feeling, bro. I can't wait till I get up out of here, though. I can't wait till I get out of here, boy. Okay, because I'm coming out. Yeah, I'm coming out of it. You better know it. I will be out of here. Oh, yeah. You better know it. But anyway, that's if you got kids, though. If you got kids or something, just do it. Just do the test, bro. If you ain't got kids, run. But if you got kids, do it. Just do it. Just do it. And like I said, this test is for females or males. Females or males. That's why I said so much energy behind it. I can't really even say. I don't want to put a label on it. There's a lot of energy behind it. A lot of energy. I don't know where that energy coming from. But it's like, well, you know, for me, I just look at Revelation. And I just look, that's what make me feel a little good about it. I look at Revelation and I look at the false doctrines of these churches, these palaces, Nicolaitans and what stuff they talk about. And I was like, okay, if the chosen ones is here, the 144,000 chosen ones woke up, immediately they walked into their purpose, right? Well, that would, whatever tool you are, that would be your purpose. So if you are a tool, like one thing I noticed about the 144,000, they also are sectioned off. Like one group of them might be tools, one group of them might be this, one group of them might be that, one group of them might be this. So if you walked into your purpose, if all y'all walked into y'all purpose, just do it. Because the man won't understand it, because man been doing it. You see what I'm saying? Man been doing, getting away with, oh, we living rich, we wealthy, rich and wealthy, living good, and killing people to live good. You know, something like that. And been getting away with it for a very, very long time. And that probably never occurred to them, bro. They probably talking about generations of this. Just like my family dealing with something crazy. For generations, before my grandparents probably, been passed down and passed down and passed down. All nationalities probably got their own fair share there. So what happened is that that's why I had to delete that beautiful video that I did the other night about it, 'cause I was gonna decapitate it, bro. But I can't, 'cause it's something there. It's something there. It's something there. So what happened is that, let's say they all doing these tests. See, my body gonna heal itself regardless, slow or fast. But it's like they I'm starting to get information about something. Anyway, it's like Anyway, it's like, okay, so they've been doing this for generations. Generations ongoing, you know? And they ain't been trying to change it. My neck hurt. They ain't been trying to change it. So they've been doing this for generations. And at this point, it's just like my family. Hell, we don't know. We good. You know, we don't know what's going on. We like, hey, everybody been doing this. So the other nationality probably saying, but it ain't good. And it ain't of God. And it's some things organizations and churches dealing with. Some things other organizations do. It's just a lot of different stuff. But this stuff been going on for generations. Passed down. So it's like you start to think stuff is normal after so long. No, it wasn't good. So okay, you thinking everything's fine. Boom. So let's say you putting these people in these situations, these children in these certain situations. Okay. And you typically put them in that baby so they don't notice. That's why I said what my family did to me, it wasn't that bad. Because they just knew I was going to be that child that they were finna put in that system, that experiment. And the lack of love that they showed me was pretty good, bro. It was actually them showing love. It was actually them showing love. Because if they would have showed me the proper love, it would have really broke me down. This situation would have. So, when the chosen, let's say they always put these certain kids in there, and these kids are just ciphering, baby. They're just taking energy out of them. Just ciphering their ass. I'm telling y'all, bro, I used to do things and go into places. Let me shut up. Weird stuff used to happen though, bro. Weird stuff. Now I might tell it one day. If I see God ain't gonna let me move forward in a direction I've been wanting to go here secretly, then I might tell it. I might tell it. But okay, let's say you're a child. All right, let's say like the Euphrates River, it dried up. Okay, and let's say the 4 horsemen was under that thing. All right, that's just energy. The Euphrates River dried up. The whole 144,000 chosen ones and the 4 horsemen could have been in that river. The river could have been holy oil. I trap you in the river. I get my angels to trap you in the river. Angels bless the river. So the energy can't release in the river, can't release out the river. Okay? When the river dries up, you are released. Okay? The river dried up, all that energy came out. Everybody flipped. A lot of people switched, bro. When that, go look it up. Things started happening in the world when that Euphrates River dried up. And I was with that flame then around that time. I flipped. I lost it a little bit for a while. That's when I had that near-death experience. And then weird stuff started happening. I started drawing all over. I ain't never drawn in my life. I ain't got a clue on how to draw. I just draw these images. That keep coming to my head. So, it was stigmata. A lot of it, actually. You can get more than one stigmata. A few stigmatas. To the point where you could give stigmatas. Something like that. I don't know. It's stigmatas all over the place. I ain't the only one getting them. It's like the chosen one definitely get them. You can feel stigmatas in your body. It ain't like the movie though, where you feel it and you say, oh, it might get that bad. Sometimes, I think they say that too in that movie. It might get that bad. But stigmatas feel like you can feel nails driving in your wrist. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel nails driving in your feet. You can feel it driving in your feet. Cause I have to add my answer. What is this? And they'll say stigmata. And then you feel the sprinkles of water on you. I went through that a few times, bro. Like if I go doing something bad, if I go back to the dark, and I start doing real bad, stigmata hit me. It's like you stuck. Like whatever happened, bro, you done, you know. So anyway, so let's say these people been doing these issues, been doing this for a while now. Well, they don't know no better. Now, I ain't talking. It's beyond my family now. I'm talking about whoever really in charge of this stuff. Let's say they've been doing this for a while now, and they like, man, you know, they don't see nothing wrong with it, you know. So way up plan. It's, I don't want to say that part. It's a well thought out, horrible experiment. But anyway, let's just look at it like the Nicolations I do, you know, revelation or whatever. And they just say, God, this is just assumption though, y'all. This is assumption. Let's say God told all the chosen, every chosen that's born is born in an area in different people's lives where this stuff been going on secretly. And most of the time when things is going on secretly like that, they happen in the most unusual places, especially rural areas. Rural areas are, to me, like interest points of the world. Like that's like the corners of the world, bro. Or the end of the world. So it's like a rural area, to me, I look at rural area like a place where you can unplug the whole world. That's what I look at. That's why I kind of like them a little bit. Because they kind of, to most people, they scary, ghostly, strange, whatever. To me, it's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what that's all about. Like some Sam and Dean stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just love that show, bro. Sam, I wonder what's that. Hey, go there. You know, when they're riding in the car, they see the worst place. Go over there and see what this all about. Come on, tough. But that's what it is. So it's like, you afraid, like I said, and it's like these people are in these positions, and everybody attacking these people. And it just like any other time they attack, they got the movies, they got the stadium, they got all that in play. But something ain't right about it this time, though. Something off about it. Something off about it. And in my case, it's just test. I don't know about if it's the test, but I know it's something with it. They weren't supposed to do it the way they've been doing it anyway. I don't want to give no detail about it. I know about it though. I know what's wrong with it. I know what's up with it. I know what's going on with it. But I don't even want to throw a hint about it. But if you got kids, just do the test and wait for God. Do the test, vibrate high. Here's the trick. Here's the thing. If you pretty much feel like you held hostage to do the test, still vibrate high anyway. A lot of people feel like when they got to do something like that, they gonna just see it in every other aspect of their life. That's what I seen in this other person. It looked like this person was stuck doing this test, and then they just started sleeping with people. And then they finally started catching stuff. And then they started doing drugs to numb all that. So that's when I knew that person, I started noticing like these must be sacrifices. People that done been sacrificed. And that's when I started noticing that people was forcefully actually being stuck on drugs and stuck prostituting and stuff. They get in these positions. You see things, I saw it myself, even in the drug game. It's like you'll reach a certain pinnacle with drugs. And it's like that whole negotiation or whatever just feel offset, weird. And it's like when you get to this level, you start to seeing even the legal system involved in it, you know. And it ain't nothing you can say about it, ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, it's just it's a whole different world. And like I said, it's one of them parts where you feel like you can unplug the whole world. You see so many good people on drugs, You see so many people that you never would have expected on drugs. You see so many people that you know shouldn't do drugs. And in this situation, I noticed people, women and men, who had they call it fiddle and tug, and they have to do this, and they done this so long, till somebody trapped these people in a situation, and they done it so long to the point they went out there and started sleeping with people, caught diseases, and then started doing drugs because they had to go back. These people who, I call them, they supposed to be family, but I call them kidnappers. You know, I be joking, but I call them kidnappers. It's like these people are paid. They don't want to do it. It's somebody higher up instructing all this, and they keep you stuck. And there might be a person in the family that's a genius in the family, helping instruct it, but it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's pure evil. But I'm telling y'all, 2611, don't play with my child, because we on top of all that. All that. Don't play with my child. I think my child good though, but I'm saying, y'all need to go on, chill out. Just let it go. And like I said, what the other group at? I heard y'all even hostage them, killed them back. There's supposed to been a whole nother 13 people there. It's like, somebody cut them off. It's a calendar of people. Things ain't going like it's supposed to be going. Y'all in the way. That's what I'm saying. It's like they got this process, they got this format to where it moved this way. But God got the, so it's another format to where it's supposed to go this way, because it is a bottle. It is a box, or whatever you want to call it, okay? I call it the God box. You know, and you get tortured to death. In this one, it's like a hell box. I call it the hell box or something. So, you know, it's supposed to be done a certain way. Somebody done manipulated it so it can be done their way. In this case, you're dealing with a chosen one, or anointed one. It need to be done God's way, period. And that's what's, it's like, it's just keep clashing with each other. Just keep clashing. It ain't going nowhere. It's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because if you got angels, chosen ones, high priests are angels, basically. Okay, you messing with they all got the ability to do the blink, the hand, and the clockwise. Alright? So if you got certain angels in a certain situation, then wouldn't energy keep resetting?